welcome back to the channel. My name is Mary, aka A Wholesome Discipline, and welcome back to another installment of Powders, Potions, and Goos, where we talk skincare and today other related beauty items on the channel. Okay, so guys, I realized this video needed to get made. I don't know if anyone else has made one just like this, but I realized I've got a lot of products that were about to go off, and I don't mean like go off, but about to go bad or have already gone bad. And that just tells you that something, while it wasn't a fail, it didn't knock your socks off enough for you to use it up in time. So I was cleaning and organizing through my stash, through my beauty space, and realized I had quite a few things that are right on the teetering on the very edge. PSA time, if you're curious about, if you don't understand how do you know if something's about to go bad unless it's stinky, right? And it tells you so. Cosmetics in the United States, not always, but sometimes have a very helpful, there you can see this one. So this is on the Briogeo. I picked this one because it's a little easier to see. See that little jar icon right there? It says 18 months. So as soon as you open it, you have 18 months to use it. Well, what the hell? How do I remember when I did that? I keep a little Sharpie in the bathroom and we'll mark it down on the bottoms of stuff. I think I got one, yeah, right here. Can you see? When you opened it. So you can keep track. Easy. Okay, so with that being said, I think it's important to mention I'm not getting rid of all of these. Some of these have been banished to the body, okay? You know my thing about that, using things up and not wasting. However, if you have something, and I'll show you a few items here in a second, that you've used once and they don't work, especially if they're makeup, please send them to Project Beauty Share. And I will link their email down below, and I'll send you their address down below, and you can always send them boxes of stuff. But check out their website first. They'll tell you what it is they're looking for. It's a great organization out of Seattle, and I love them. Okay, so let's go through the stuff that isn't necessarily skincare first, okay? Because, I like to save the best for last. I'm a skincare junkie. First things first, let's talk a hair product that I ended up using up, but I mean, it was a fight. The Briogeo, I think that's how you say it, Scalp Revival Charcoal and Coconut Oil Micro Exfoliating Shampoo. It's a gray pudding that's made of menthol, and it feels like toothpaste. I actually kind of liked it the first couple times I used it during the summer, and I have a friend who's really dealing with a flaky scalp, and I think she really likes it too. I did notice that it dried my hair, especially once the air got a little drier, we moved into the colder months. I could feel a real difference, even if I deep conditioned afterwards. It's just not my favorite. And for the price, this was a real splurge for me. I don't spend Sephora money. You guys, if you don't know, you should know. I don't spend that kind of money on stuff like that. So, I'm using one from another scalp exfoliator that I really am enjoying, a little scrub from Raw Sugar. I'll talk about that when it's in my empties. Anyway, so not great. I really made myself use it up. So that tells you something. Okay, so, I have two makeup products that I hated for the same reason and for different reasons. Okay, the first one this is very light coverage. I don't do full coverage foundation. That's really not my jam. I want you to be able to see, my skin underneath my makeup. But I do have some redness, some brownness, some discoloration that I like to just even out. So usually a light to medium coverage foundation product, BB cream, CC cream will be plenty for me. And I was really excited by this. This is from Physicians Formula, and it's organic. It's their organic wear line. Some of you guys are probably familiar with it. They've got some really nice things in it. This is the Silk Foundation Elixir. God, you put the word elixir, and I'm like, go on. I'm listening. What is this witchcraft? With jojoba oil. Now that should have told you something. No, it's not oily actually. Jojoba is really not that oily on my skin at least. The thing I didn't like about it was it was like a wrinkle-seeking missile, or I should say a fine line seeking missile, and then it wanted to turn everything into a wrinkle. It was mountains from molehills, right? So it exaggerated any crevasse, and really just when someone says it settles into fine lines, what they're saying is that a spotlight got shown right into a spot you maybe don't want to show off. So yeah, that's a bummer. And it had a beautiful, very light elixir. You know, I wanted to love it, but it wore on me not great. So that was a drag. And then the second product, which is totally my bad, I got excited. I'm on the I'm on the e.l.f. website way too much. This is their camo. This is really new. It's kind of expensive for e.l.f., by the way. It's like $14. So the Physicians Formula was $14. That didn't surprise me. The e.l.f. for $14 was kind of surprising. This is their camo CC cream. Now, I love their hydrating camo concealer. That is beautiful. The hydrating one. This one, collagen, peptides, niacinamides, sunscreen. I'm like, yes. Well, turns out it's a dupe of a product I don't like. I don't like the original, the It Cosmetics CC cream, which is like a cult classic. In my brain, a CC cream shouldn't be this full coverage, right? This will cover your sins, okay? People are looking for that. People love that. I am not those people. So it just doesn't look very natural on the skin. It has a nice finish. It's not dewy. It's kind of satin. I wanted to love it, but it was just like too much coverage, too much. Just like it's a good dupe. I will give it that, but it's duping something I don't like. So it's a bummer because it is half the price of, I think the other one's like $40, so less than half. So yeah, in my brain, a CC cream shouldn't be that full coverage. It should be a color corrector, like a gentle, I don't know. I think it's weird. But yeah, it was a bummer. Oh, and the thing these two had in common was that fine line thing. It sought out, I have this one little wrinkle right here, a little frowny wrinkle on my mouth that I just hate. And it found it and it was like, hey, everybody, look at this wrinkle. Check it out. So it didn't blur at all. It just really, it was like a spackle. And then, I don't know, it exaggerated it. So yeah, big fail. Just an aside, I'm not going to be using these anymore. I read a thing where it says that these, of course, this isn't real jade, you guys. Let's be real. I don't have that kind of money. But they can harbor bacteria. And even though I'm really careful and I keep it very sanitary and clean, it's just like, even that became kind of a chore for something that's supposed to be really nice and relaxing. And I don't really feel that it does anything, you know? And some of them are really expensive. This was like $10. File that under woo. Okay, now moving into skin. So an SPF, 2 SPF fails that both have expired, okay, which sucks. The first one I purchased with all good intentions this is a mineral bronzing face shade by Pacifica. I wanted to use this to darken up the far too light, white casty mineral sunscreens that, you know, it happens, right? You've seen, if you've seen my videos on the cast can be real. So I wanted to use something with SPF in it so it wouldn't disturb or disrupt the coverage, the protection in the original product. It was a great idea. Only problem is it's coconut, guys. Coconut glow. Not great for my skin. I used to be able to tolerate coconut oil. I cannot any longer. My 40s have given me the hormonal acne. So yeah, and it did not blend and play well with the sunscreens I was adding it to. You know what I'm saying? So it's quite dark. It's quite moussey. And the problem with this product now, y'all know when I have one that is a fail, I'll just keep it on to put on the backs of my hands. Well, this one is just very dark. So I've got a lightly tanned hand. Ooh, and it's Pacifica, y'all. I don't buy Pacifica skincare. They just love their fragrance, their perfume, their essential oils. way too much. I love them as a body care brand, and I love them as a perfume brand. And I will never forgive them for discontinuing the best perfume ever, Tibetan Mountain Temple. What are you doing? Dumb. So yeah, that was a fail. I had a subscriber ask me about the Cetaphil Redness Relieving Daily Facial Moisturizer. It comes in this little tube like this. There's a couple problems with this particular product. For one, it's SPF 20. It's just not enough. I purchased it thinking I could probably just use it on the days where I'm editing. I'm inside, I'm not seeing much direct sunlight. Just a little protection is better than nothing. It is a tinted formula. It reminds me of the fail for me that was that CeraVe skin tint, hydrating skin tint, and that the tint is not bad. However, I'm a Caucasian lady, okay? Granted, given, stipulated. It did come out a little orange, okay? Just a little, not a natural tint to it. Here's the problem. It had zero dry down, like none. So your face felt sticky all day long. Every time a gust of wind would bring my hair across my face, I'd have to peel it off. It just feels gross. And I waited, and it doesn't have dry down. And I want to love it. It's fragrance free. The Galderma, I think is the company. Yeah, they're from Fort Worth, Texas. What up? But they're not cruelty free. So there's a ding, ding, ding. I don't mean ding, ding, ding. I mean a ding. And it just was not very nice. It was affordable, but it's kind of a bummer because I want to find more affordable drugstore, easy to find products that work. These just didn't. Okay, skincare, you guys. Here's one that I can't believe went bad already. I feel like I just got it. This is the Innisfree. Oh, it'd be helpful if I held it up correctly. Jeju Volcanic Color Mask and Brightening. They come in all sorts of colors. You'll see there's like a pale blue, they all do something different. If there's a pink, I got the yellow for brightening because that's my concern. I didn't love it. It's exceptionally drying. And I know it's a clay mask. Duh, that's what they do. But I've used clay masks before that weren't as drying. Does this one have a fragrance? I think it does. This one actually doesn't. Innisfree I don't like that company. I've decided everything I've tried from them has been pretty meh, right? Yeah, this one, it's kind of nice because it doesn't have a fragrance, which is unusual for Innisfree. But yeah, it was too much of a purge, if that makes sense. Now, if you have exceptionally oily skin and a little hyperpigmentation you're looking at taking care of, maybe this would be great for you. I just didn't love it, and it expired. So, this one did not expire. It got banished to the body. This is the dermatology. It's the grinder or the Tinder of skincare, that company. Who needs vowels? Too much fragrance. This is the scrub that Penn Smith, love her, hate this. She recommended, hey, I can't be mad. She recommended their SPF, which was fantastic. It's my favorite. I purchased this to kind of round out the cart and just to try. She said it was really good. No, it's not. Maybe for her. Everyone's skin is different. But yeah, it's kind of this bright blue. I used every last little bit up because, you guys, this was not only banished to the body, it was banished to the foot. That is like the Siberia of skin. You know what I mean? Like, so, no. And the fragrance, it's a bright blue, so there's obviously dyes in it, fragrances. And it's a manual exfoliation scrub, which I'm already kind of giving the side eye because I like my gentle chemicals exfoliators. But I thought maybe every now and then it's nice to get a good scrub. There's nothing wrong with it once in a while, right? That ain't it, sis. Okay, this next one I feel a little bad about because I recommended this to my best friend. This is the Derma E cleansing balm. You've seen this, right? Universal cleansing balm. They've got this at Ulta. They've got this everywhere, right? Derma E is pretty solid brand. They use a lot of essential oils, and that really is the problem with this one. It also doesn't emulsify very well with water. You really have to have a washcloth. This one, it's kind of like using coconut oil, straight up coconut oil, where you have to really kind of use a washcloth. It doesn't emulsify with water very well. Now, if you use the washcloth, it still comes off really nicely. It is fragranced, and it will sting the pea tar out of your eyes. I mean it. I did one of those, I'm using this on my eyelids to get rid of, someone here likes a dramatic eye look. Oh my God. So yeah, boo. Real hard boo. And that one I don't even know. I mean, maybe I could put it on my body. I don't know. I don't wear body makeup. That's the problem. I need to go once the pandy is over and we're doing like, I don't know, Burning Man, maybe. when I go to the festivals I never went to before and I do body painting, found the product I'm taking with me. This is shady, y'all. And like I said, I like Derma E. I think their heart's in the right place. I think their products are generally really good. This was just a no. I wish they'd reformulate it. I really do. Okay, I think I made mention of this one in my last video about things pilling. Yeah, in fact, I know I did because it was, this one is the Inky List Tranexamic Acid Night Treatment. Now, they say night treatment, and I think I know why. You cannot put a sunscreen over this. And the problem with me is I use my brighteners, my tranexamic acid, my licorice roots, you name it, in the morning, right? That's my morning thing. I do my repair, my wrinkle patrol at night, and then I do my brightening and stuff in the morning. So this was never going to work in my routine. However, I gave it a good try because, what was it? $15? I mean, it's not cheap. It's not inexpensive. Yeah, here's the problem. It's a real thick. In fact, I know I didn't use it all. This is the point of this moral of the story here. You can see it's kind of a really thick. Can you see? And it is very, I'll have to look at the ingredients. It feels very dimethicone-y, right? Which is often an offender with pilling. Here's the thing, and it stinks, and that's okay. I don't mind stinky. I really don't. I'd rather stinky than smell suspiciously nice, right? Because I don't want fragrance. But it didn't want to play well with any other skincare under it, on top of it. Forget makeup. I used it at night, like it says. It is in the name, after all. And it didn't want to play well with anything at all. It barely played well with itself. It's one of those. So, bummer. I'm going to keep using my tranexamic acid from my Hatalabo lotion for now, and maybe go back to the Good Molecules, okay, because I really like that one. And Tranex. I used that in a video. I like that. I'm not sold on that one yet, but I like it okay. This was a fail. All right, 2 more, you guys. I swear I'm almost finished. Okay, yeah, this one went bad. This is a bummer. And, this is the thing, especially with these natural products that don't have any preservatives. I love preservatives. I don't have a problem with preservatives because of this kind of stuff. This is the organic tamanu oil. Now, tamanu oil by itself is a crazy ingredient. Let me show you this thing, you guys. She green. Look at that. Look at that. She is bright green. And the smell is kind of like, how do you explain tamanu? It is potent. You put it on and it's going to be all you smell. It's very herbaceous, kind of earthy, right? I don't mind the smell, actually. Some people hate it. It's in, here, I'm getting ahead of myself. Yeah, I didn't use it up fast enough, probably because it is so, tamanu. I'm going to jump out and take over, right? And I didn't see the amazing effects. I bought it specifically to brighten up dark spots, and I didn't see what I wanted to see. And it wasn't a pleasurable enough item to keep in my arsenal and use all the time. I didn't use it up fast enough. It just wasn't that great. However, it turns out Tamanu is a player in the liquid gold, the moisturizer I really love. So I'm getting it in to my skincare diet, just not all by itself, where it's the star, because she's meant to be in the background for real. She's like one of those people, you know, just a little bit of that person is plenty, right? Even kind of fun, but okay. Look at this. Look how much is left, and it's gone bad. I mean, not gone bad. It's out of date. This is the Revolution skincare, and I have a lot of different ideas and feelings about this brand. Some are good or some are bad. This is their Grand Active Retinoid. Okay, this is basically a dupe for the Ordinary's Grand Active, which just means buffered, right? It's a type of technology where the retinol is, it's going to be a little more gentle, right? It's not all at once, right? It's a little more gentle on the skin. And it's in an oil base. So the one from The Ordinary, I believe, is in squalane. And it's lovely. Here's the problem. This is so problematic in so many ways. This is in coconut oil. There is no fragrance, thank goodness. But it's in coconut oil, and it's more expensive. So confused. And yeah, like I said, I've discovered that coconut oil is bad for my skin. It's so sad. All the things that used to make my skincare routine so pleasurable, essential oils, coconut oil, I've got to cut it out. And it's made such a huge difference every day in how my skin looks and feels. To get rid of that stuff, it's kind of like when you go gluten-free, I guess. But yeah, I've been using this on my body. It got banished to the body. I just couldn't. It's a bummer. Please let me know if you've tried Revolution stuff. It seems like they're real hit or miss. I bought their salicylic acid solution as a dupe, not a dupe, but a substitute for the one The Ordinary had taken off the market. And it was loaded with fragrance. I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking it would be like The Ordinary. This is before I was as, Inspector Gadget about each and every label. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions or if I went a little too fast on something and you're curious, please let me know down in the comments. I'm always curious about what is working for you, what isn't working for you. I hope this wasn't too much of a negative Nancy video, Debbie Downer style. But I figure I like these kind of videos because I like to save my ducats. Thank you very much, especially right now. So if this is helpful, please give me a thumbs up, share, like, and subscribe, all of that yada yada stuff, but it's important. It does help my channel. And please, you guys, please take good care of yourselves. Stay well. Strive your very best to stay positive, and I'll see you next time. Bye.